1011 WJRR, Orlando's rock station. This is the Lynch and Taco Show. It is time for Tech It Out, the latest science and technology news brought to you by Well-Hung Gutters. If you need gutters on your home, maybe you just bought a new home. There's a lot of this new home construction, no gutters. No gutters. Get well-hung. They'll take care of it. Maybe you got an older gutter system that just, needs replacing or it's damaged or clogged up. They can take care of that as well. GetWellHung.net. GetWellHung.net. They'll take great care of you.
Yeah, check your house. Walk out the front door, the back door, and see if you even have gutters. Because like Lynch said, man, a lot of these developers just come in and do, 70 homes and say, I don't have to do gutters on 70 homes.
Cut some corners on that.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway.
Check yours. They're affordable over there, too.
They are surprisingly affordable. Well-hung gutters. Thank you for being part of the show. Mentioned this yesterday, but this is probably the biggest tech-related news this week. The Australia ban on 15 and under social media use. It went into effect yesterday. It has spurred a worldwide conversation about this, and almost unanimously, everything zeroes in on what this is all about. And the bottom line is, social media has directly been found to be causing mental health issues for young people. And
we've all known it for years.
Causing mental health issues for a lot of people who use social media, but especially when you start getting weaned on this or, put on this at a very young age, and you have this false expectation of what your peers are doing and the life they're living, and, you know what goes on there. So with that, they enacted this ban in Australia. It's got a 70% approval rating with voters there.
Yeah.
So they're going to try this and see how it goes. So obviously the discussion is now, should other countries try this as well?
And when we brought that up during the show, what was it, yesterday, it was almost unanimous. Everybody that texted in said, we should definitely try this here in the U.S.
To be fair, you got to put yourself in a position of the group of folks this would affect. This is all they know.
Yeah.
This is all they know. And it's, in my opinion, kind of unfair just to cold turkey it.
Just to yank it. Do a certain amount of hours before this.
Well, I think you got to put this on the parents. This is, I think, a parenting issue. My opinion.
Oh, of course it is.
My opinion. But, hey, I can see why there is widespread support for this. It'll be interesting to see how this experiment goes in Australia, because then you'll have some evidence to see if it's a good idea or not.
And again, for the record, Pat and I don't even have daughters in that age. Ours are older than that.
Correct. The city of Claremont is moving closer to implementing drone deliveries after city leaders approved Walmart's request to start the service out of their distribution center there. Walmart plans to use drones to deliver items directly to customers' property within minutes who order in that part of Lake County. They looked for and have received approval for 8-foot fencing around the facility where the drones will come in and out of. So it looks like this may be a reality sooner rather than later in and around Claremont with Walmart deliveries, if you so desire a drone delivery.
That's a trip, man.
Yeah, this is where things are going, and obviously this is happening in parts of the country with different services and whatnot in certain cities. A lot of it's on trial basis, but this is where it's headed. Now we have it happening here locally potentially. Android users are now able to share a feature previously only being offered on iOS Apple devices. That is being able to share a live video with 911 calls, and that is a good thing.
God, yes.
If you've got a situation where somebody's having a medical situation and you're trying to help you to have a 911 operator or another medical personnel person kind of visualize and show you what you should do until help arrives.
Basically our FaceTime.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great. So that service...
you know how great FaceTime has been for like when my grandparents, actually with my grandma, when she lived up north, she could FaceTime us. And that's important. This 911 angle is even more important, obviously.
Doctors are now more and more prescribing a pill which has been nicknamed the Ozempic of alcohol to curb drinking.
What's it called?
Naltrexone. It's referred to as the Ozempic of alcohol because it curbs cravings for booze the way Ozempic tends to curb appetite cravings. It's reasonably priced as well, $1.60 a pill. The drug was approved way back in 1994, but now you're seeing widespread implementation of this. Being prescribed to people who are having alcohol issues. This perhaps can, maybe be a step in the right direction for you.
Help them out.
Sure. Hackers stole an estimated $5.3 billion this year by impersonating Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, and several other prominent and high-profile celebrities, mainly on social media platforms. And of course, the hackers have been having even more success impersonating celebrities with fans with the use of AI. $5.3 billion in scams hackers have managed to bilk unsuspecting fans of superstars out of by impersonating them and seemingly reaching out.
And what am I doing?
You shake your head because I don't know.
Taylor Swift is not going to reach out to you and ask you for something.
And you think that's the obvious answer, but yet you see this time and time again. People fall for it.
Because you got kids under 15 on socials.
I just, do you remember the big to-do a few years back when we had the eclipse that was visible here? Almost full eclipse.
When it was almost impossible to find the glasses anywhere?
Right. That deal.
I still had my eclipse glasses for the partial one that happened in the last several years.
The longest solar eclipse for 100 years is coming, and you've got a couple years to get prepared for this. According to NASA's solar eclipse calendar, the longest solar eclipse in 100 years will occur on August 2nd, 2027. Its total phase will last 6 minutes and 23 seconds. Now, here's the part where you got to get ready for it. During that time, regions of Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East will be under the moon's shadow. So there you go. Plan ahead if you want to chase the eclipse.
So you have to travel over to Europe to get a good...
Well, if you want to get the full effect of it, yeah. But that's six plus minutes. That's pretty cool.
Well, remember the amount of people that went across the U.S. to go where that one zone was?
Yeah, that streak across the middle portion of the country, I think, and over towards the East Coast. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool. The importance of a good night's sleep. We always hear this thrown out there, right? And, with 24/7 lifestyle so many people lead now, it's oftentimes impossible to accomplish that. But this is something to think about. Getting less than 7 hours of sleep a night is a strong predictor of a shorter life expectancy. That is according to the results of a new study that was just published this week in the journal Sleep Advances. Researchers found that sleep was more effective in predicting a shorter life expectancy than any factor except one.
Give it to me.
Smoking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So obviously, smoking is not conducive to extending your life expectancy. They have also now been able to say, without any kind of doubt, getting less than 7 hours of sleep on a consistent basis is also going to damage, without a doubt, your life expectancy.
Here's a question for you. And this is deep, but what do they say about getting up in the middle of the night to take a pee and then going back to bed? That's not 7 uninterrupted hours. I'm not trying to get in the weeds here, just pointing things out. A lot of us do it now.
Don't be a killjoy, Taco. I don't think you have to worry about not getting total amount of sleep. You definitely rack up the sleep hours.
Well, at night I get 6. Mine's broken. Yeah, that's why I brought up the pee.
One other thought for you as we wrap up Tech It Out for this week. After the wrapping paper is all done, the gifts are given away, and people open up their tech-related devices.
How much?
You got to set them up. Yeah. How many hours will be spent by Americans setting up tech-related devices this holiday season?
No idea.
1.4 billion hours. I can't get this thing to work.
Lynch and Taco. Download the iHeartRadio app.
All right, we got